going to chase her. I wouldn't beg her to come back. The days that followed were a blur. She packed her things in silence while I spent hours on the phone with the company that had offered me the job, trying to figure out my next move. My dreams felt out of reach, like I was drowning in a sea of choices. She didn't leave immediately, but her presence was a ghost in the van. I stayed at a nearby campsite, knowing the end was coming, but not knowing when or how. A few nights later, I watched her talk to a stranger at a nearby fire, laughing. That laughter echoed in my head all night. The night before she left, she came to me with the divorce papers again, this time fully signed. "You've made your choice," she said. The words were cold, but there was something behind them, something I couldn't quite name. I can't keep pretending that we're living the same dream anymore. I was already packing my things, but this time, I didn't know what was going to happen. I just stood there, my heart racing as I looked at her. The van that had been our home now felt like a prison, a place where love had turned to dust. She left that morning. As I sat in the van, my mind was a whirlwind of regret, confusion, and anger. I realized she wasn't just rejecting the job offer, she was rejecting me, rejecting the future I'd imagined for us. I stood outside the van, looking at the wide open road ahead, and I felt the weight of her absence in my chest. The van was no longer home, it was just an empty space.